Yo, says that I'm live. So what's up, everybody? You know this is Doggie Diamonds TV. Please hit the like button as you enter the room. Please hit the like button so the notifications can go out to everybody. But if you need promos, only $100 to be on my network. That's my Twitter, Facebook, YouTube community, Instagram stories, and my Threads account for only $100. Just hit me on the DM at Doggie Diamonds. Also, if you want to get interviewed on the channel, at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram as well. We work out something. And I'm going to need you on that Facebook. The Facebook link is in the description box. Just scroll down. I got a lot of stuff inside of the description box. So if you scroll down in there, you can see everything pertaining to me. Everything pertaining to me is right in the description box. Now a word from today's sponsor.
This is not a documentary. It's not a cartoon either. It's a commercial. Sorority Records specializes in visuals that help your brand stand out. Go to sororityrecords.com right now and purchase our $500 special. That's right, for $500, we can get you right. sororityrecords.com.
Yeah, so if you need a commercial, some AI graphics, cartoon graphics, go to sororityrecords.com, sororityrecords.com. That'll be in the description box as well. All right, let's go. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Sincere 777, I see you. Carlos Hernandez, what's up? EA, what's up? Divine the God, peace. What's going on? 313 is in the building. Miss Mirage, what's going on? Nate Jackson, what's up? Idris the God, what's up? Zolama's in the building as well. Shy Northside, what's up? The real Mike Mountain, what's up? I'm here. Don't forget, Doggie Diamonds did this. Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday evening. I know it's work tomorrow for some of y'all. I know that suck. But it is what it is. You gotta get that money, right? Gotta take care of your family and yourself. Don't forget, Doggie Diamonds did this. I need them likes up though. You hit the like, that let people know that we live, more people join us. You know what I'm saying? Brittany Galloway, how you doing? Uh-huh. When I leave y'all, I gotta do some mixing. Mixing and editing. 315 is in the building. Yes, sir. That's dope. Yes, sir. 315. That make a lot of sense. That's dope. Hopefully everybody's good. Y'all had a good weekend. Let them know where y'all from in the chat. It's important. Sales McFly 843. What's up? Let it be known where you from. Put your zip code, your area code in the chat. I'm ready though. I ain't gonna keep y'all late because I got some things to do. You know. JE90s BK, East Flatbush 90s in the building. I was over there before. I interviewed Rowdy before on his block. Yo, the cops was just straight up watching him. Detroit's in the building. Staten Island in the building. 10304, 10301. Springfield, Mass is in the building too. Playback gang. Y'all should already hit like. Jersey's in the building. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm ready. Let's stop the music. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. I didn't really have a topic to talk about per se, but I did have something that I wanted to talk about based off of conversations I had with various people. I don't talk to many people in the course of the day, the course of the week, course of the month, because of what I want to talk about tonight. I think these Keep It 1000 shirts is available on doggiediamondstv.com if you hit the shop button. So you could get these shirts as well. I don't know where my shirt is at, but so I was thinking about something today. And based off conversations, does something seem off to you, like with people? Like, it seems like the most minute thing, you can just have a big falling out with somebody and y'all just don't talk no more or rock no more or correspond with each other anymore. But it was a particular point where y'all might have been as thick as thieves and spoke all the time, and it'd be something minute. And I just think we at a time where people really think people are expendable, also replaceable. I don't know if social media did that. I don't know when it happened. I see that it was what it was, but then it seemed like around like 2020, it got real bad. Like 2020 and social media, like most of the contact that you have with people unfortunately becomes social media. Like you got people number, but you'll DM them, you won't call them. You got people number, you'll text them, you won't call them. And I think that a lot of things get lost in translation based off of people not being able to use discernment, detect sarcasm, or just even understand what it is that you're saying. Or even sometimes when people say things to you, you actually looking at it like, I don't know how to interpret this. Thank you for them gold coins. Because sometimes I'll be finding myself not knowing how to interpret what people are saying to me because it could read so many different ways, and I don't think people are clear in what they're saying. Because I think a lot of people are being smart asses. And if you detect it, then they want to say they're not being a smart ass. But if you didn't detect it, they was going to try to get over on you. And I don't like thinking like that. But some of the things people say to you, you be like, huh? What the hell that got to do with anything? Because I had to G-check some dude the other day that asked me a question. The question he asked me wasn't relevant. But I feel like he was being a spy for somebody that I don't deal with. So I kind of asked him, why did you ask me that question? When you asked me that question, like the question, I don't understand why you asked me that, and what did that have to do with anything? And I just kind of let him know, yo, you know me. Let's forget the internet. Let's forget social media. You know me, and you know that I'll beat your ass. You do know that. So don't let somebody send you on a dummy mission that when I catch you, I'ma skin you alive. Because they don't know. But you being a dummy, you asking me some random shit that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. I'm like, what did you ask me that for? It was just like a dumb question. Like, yo, did it rain yesterday? And I'm like, fucking nigga, what you asked me that for? So I just kindly let the individual know before you get fucked up. Cause before you get fucked up, trying to be a spy or trying to do something for somebody else, you better calm down. And then he sent his number through, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to talk. I see you. Because you know better. And I feel like via social media, people be sending people on dummy missions, people be in your stories, people be spying on you, all of this espionage shit. And I don't even know what it's all about, because I'm gonna be real with you. When I don't get along with somebody or I have a falling out with somebody, I just completely leave them alone. I don't look at their social media. Sometimes I might even block them. I don't look at their social media. I don't, whatever they doing in life, good, bad, or indifferent, I wouldn't even know because I don't care. And most of the time, what people don't know, that it's a reaction to what somebody did, because I also find that we're in a day and time where people be habitual line steppers and then act like it's not a big deal. But see, again, one of the advantages of being old is having old school values and rules. I don't know about this new stuff. I don't know how people could be disrespectful to you and then hit you up like everything is everything. No, you just show, I don't do public disrespect and private apologies. But I just feel like we just in a day and time where even the expectations of people it's out of control. What people expect from other people is something that you would expect from a sibling, a relative, or your parents or something like that. And it be grown people expecting other people to do for them or take care of them a certain way, because it's like, this shit ain't even support no more. It's surveillance. People just really watch you. People don't engage with you. They don't like nothing. They don't even comment, but they could tell you a lot about you. And if you see them on the street, they'll be like, "Oh, yo, how was Jamaica?" You be like, "Jamaica? What you talking about?" "Oh, no, last month you went to Jamaica." You're like, "How you know that?" "Oh, no, you had posted it." And you say to yourself, "So why didn't you acknowledge that you saw it? So you waited till you see me?" It's just, we just in the weird times. Even with family. Family meant something, especially family you grew up with, family that you might have grew up with in the same house. Y'all hung together, your parents are siblings. Don't none of that shit mean nothing no more. All of us right now have family members that we just don't talk to. That one particular point you was very, very close to, and you just don't talk to them no more. Like, y'all just don't speak. It could be a brother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle, parent. You just don't speak. And that's weird because when you was little, you were made, remember when you were little, you were made to speak to certain family members that you didn't like, but they made, that's your cousin, that's your sister, and you were made to speak to them. You were made to get along with relatives because there's a difference between relatives and family. Family is people who you eat with, you be around, you build with, you grow with, you listen to, and then you have relatives, people who you related to, but you don't really have any camaraderie with, you don't have any bond with, y'all just related. So when people be like, "That's your family," I'd be like, "No, that's my relative." Family don't always mean blood. It's just who, and then when you move away from your family, who you live in a house with, this is your family now. So a lot of times people be like, "Your family," yeah. I'd be like, "Yo, that's not my family. That's my relatives. Like, we related. We might share a last name. We might share certain things, but that's not my family." Because family don't do certain shit. It was a particular time too where you had trust. Just it being based off your family. You would give them and they would give you the benefit of the doubt because you was family. Now you might be in the middle of the street fighting your family like a stranger. Or your family siding with your ops, or your family siding with people who don't like you, or family forming factions within the family. And then you got these group of family members against these group of family members. It's just wild now. And I don't remember if it was always like that. I just think like within the last 6-7 years, something happened. Something just happened to where people just be like, "Yo, I cut anybody off." How could you cut anybody off? So if you have a sibling or relative and y'all were close and y'all children are close, but the adults is not speaking, y'all gonna put that on the children? It just starts getting weird. And then you got siblings who that don't even know their family. They might be right in the school with their cousin, don't even know that's their cousin. Might walk past them every day, don't even know because the adults can't get along. The adults don't get along. And most of the time, sadly, in my case, with certain family members, it's never what I did to them. is what I wouldn't do for them. Not what I did, is what I wouldn't do. You know, I've had family members who say, I don't ask nobody for nothing. And I say, well, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. Nobody, especially because the same family members that'll say that shit, when it comes to conduct detrimental to the team, right? Because if I put something on social media that's embarrassing to the family has the right to say to me, yo, that don't look right. In my case, when I've had done that to family members, they told me they was grown. I'm grown. I do what I want. You know, because that's the most dumbest shit. Everybody, we all grown, right? But that don't mean you not bugging. But I've had family members say, yo, I'm grown. Okay. So now when you ask for shit, you grown. Grown people don't ask nobody for shit. You get what I'm saying? You grown. Even in family, you know, people in the family make lifestyle choices and they do different things and then they want to put that public. One thing about me, I never wanted to be an embarrassment to my family. So certain language and certain things that I could do publicly, I don't. Other family members, they don't give a shit. They talk about who's smashing, they sitting there rolling up reefer, and you be like, wow, you on here bugging right now. Because every family has elders too that should be respected, that paved the way for us. Yeah, I'm telling you, I got family members that be like, I'm grown, I do what I want. Okay. Remember you said that, because it's not about telling you what you should do, but it makes us look bad as a unit. It makes us look bad as a family. Stanley, I appreciate you for setting off that super chat. Super chat is available too, as well as a Cash App. All donations is appreciated. So when it comes to respect and self-respect, that shit is gone because the likes, the views, and the clout. So I'm gonna give y'all one too, right? So y'all have seen me have people as partners. Y'all seen me have people as co-hosts and all that. And I no longer associate with them people. But people really want, in their heart of hearts, for me to say why publicly. Now, in my opinion, if you and somebody have a falling out and you air it publicly, there is never no room for reconciliation. Not to me, because once a person says certain shit or lies, I'm good. Not saying I want to reconcile with anybody. Not saying it'll ever be reconciliation. But again, if I tell the truth about certain people, what does that do for you? Because you still gonna fuck with them. That's why I don't say shit. I just be like, yo, nah, we don't rock. And most of the time, in 100% honesty, it was somebody doing some shit they don't have no business doing. And for those who know. For those who know, they know. For those who know, they know. But then I seem like the one who has the problem with people. I ain't got a problem with nobody, because if I had a problem with people, I wouldn't have offered certain things to people, because what y'all might not know is how much I offered to people, how much I gave people with no reciprocity. No reciprocity at all. Just all take. And again, me being an empath, and when you an empathetic person, because some people might think I'm an asshole, but I'm a very empathetic person. If somebody doesn't have and I have, I don't mind giving or sharing, ever. If I have 100, I'll give somebody 75, because I'll be like, I'll figure it out. I've always been like that. And some people take, and then when you deal with the certain type of people, they know how to prey on people because of their past life and what they did in their former life. And you'll be surprised what some people did in their former life. Some niggas was pimps. Some niggas was hustlers. I don't come from that. So I don't know how to prey on people. You know, some people prey on people and some people prey on people. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to say, donate money, hit my, I don't really know how to do that. So when people know your heart, when the narrative comes out that that's not your heart and you're this, that, and the third, niggas will run with that shit too because it helps them in they bullshit. So I just stay away from people. But even staying away from certain family members is tough because I always think about the good times. But we're not them people anymore. You know, we're not 8 years old. We're not 8. We're not getting ices together. We're not getting ice cream. We're not splitting a bag of chips. We're not, you get the barbecue, I get the onion and garlic, and we're not doing that no more. Now we're responsible adults, and some of us are not responsible. And then you're not responsible for somebody who's irresponsible, but it's times that you have made yourself responsible for the irresponsible, and it has pulled you down, it has weighed you down. So that's why you didn't rise in certain places, in certain spaces, because you always had somebody holding your leg and you felt obligated. Why? Because you felt that that was your family. You felt that that was your family. You get what I'm saying? I remember, I ain't gonna say who, but I had an individual that was in a shelter, living in a shelter. Now I'm like, I am who I am. You know, I make certain amount of money. This person can't be in the shelter because of who they are to me. I tell the individual, yo, look, find an apartment. I'll pay your rent. I pay your rent. Although I'm not obligated, although they're older than me, but I felt like it was the right thing to do. So my brother says, yo, I ain't gonna let you do that by yourself. I'll help. What we do? Go to the individual, yo, find a crib, we'll pay your rent. Individual didn't find a crib. Gonna tell somebody else, oh no, I don't want to find a crib because if I find a crib, then he gonna think he run my house because he's paying the rent. You're in a fucking shelter. You telling me it's raining in there. You telling me it's rats running around. You telling me all types of shit, but then you don't want my help because I might want to run your house. How do I want to run your house? I'm trying to help you. And the point, because if this individual want to have certain people in the house, that's their business. If I decide to do this in my house, that's my business. So I don't want y'all help. I'm like, huh? Okay. On down to utilities getting cut off. Not asking me if I got it, not asking me what I got to do, just giving me numbers and saying, yo, I need this. And again, me feeling obligated because of who they are to me doing it. But then when I look inside the portal, that shit wasn't 150, it was 700. And I'm like, yo, how your shit get to 700? They pass the blame. See, some people don't never take accountability either. It's always somebody else's fault. One thing about me, anything that ever happened to me, anything that ever happens with me, it is absolutely my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault because it's my fault because I let it happen and I know better. Sincere, I appreciate that. It's my fault because I know better. But this is what happens when you give people the benefit of the doubt. And all you get is doubt now. And then when do you give up on somebody? Because when you're an empathetic person, you really never give up on people. But they'll bleed you dry and then make up a story for why they don't fuck with you. And it's just wild to me because I've been like that so long. I don't know how to not be like that. But nothing comes from it. You don't gain anything. And this is real life shit. This ain't no rap shit. See, people be thinking everything is some hip hop entertainment shit. This ain't no entertainment hip hop shit. This is shit in your everyday life. This is your coworker who won $40 till they get paid. This is your neighbor. This is your family member. This is the person that lived down the block. This ain't no rap shit. And that's another problem that we have too. We think everything is entertainment and some rap shit. We think everything is involved in what's going on with rappers and producers and social. Like, this ain't no rap shit. This is real life. Because when the computer go off and the social media go down for some, I hope real life kicks in. This ain't no rap shit. But I never seen a time where I feel like people are so fucking ungrateful. And like, I do shit for people and I don't want to throw it in their face, but I be having to remind people like, yo, hold up, slow the fuck down a little bit. Slow down. Are you forgetting? Because we are the day and time where if you look out for somebody, first they're going to be like, well, I never asked you, right? But they didn't ask you, they dry bagged. You know what dry bagging is? Damn, my phone bill $50. If they cut it off tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do. That's called dry bagging. Because you'll be like, oh, your phone going to get cut off? All right, I got you. That's dry begging. Because people, first of all, when you speak to anybody, they shouldn't be telling you their problems because you got your own. And if you tell somebody your problems and they give you a solution, you can't get mad because you shouldn't have told them your goddamn business. So you got people who dry bag. Then you look out and they be like, I didn't ask you. I could have went to somebody else. So why the fuck didn't you then? Then they act like it was a privilege for them to let you help them. You should be honored that I let you help me because I could have went to somebody else. Well, you should have. Yeah, Shaw Northside, I agree. Listen, anytime I give somebody something, I don't even expect nothing back because I'm not going to give you anything that I can't stand to lose. Because one of the worst things that you should ever have to ask somebody is for your money back. Yo, you got that $200 I gave you last week? It's the next week. I come from letting people hold my jewelry. I think some of my homies wore my jewelry more than me. I used to have a dude come to my crib and say, yo, let me hold the chain. Yo, let me get the watch. Not that watch, the other watch. And give me the ring too. Let me hold a bracelet too. I'm like, damn, nigga, you want my whole starter kit? Nah, I want to front on niggas tonight. How you fronting on niggas in my shit? The mentality. Yo, I want to shit on niggas tonight. In my shit? You feel comfortable that goddamn stagecoach is going to turn back into a pumpkin? But that's where we at. I watch people from all over, right? When you see them and they around certain celebrities and look how niggas be fronting, I be like, yo, they're going home to a nice house. You getting on that iron horse. Yeah, when you help, listen, and you know what's funny? I had a conversation with somebody. I'm not going to put his business out there. And I said, you know why somebody don't like you? I said, because you once was the big brother. And when you the big brother and a person is dependent on you, they can't wait to not be dependent on you, depending on how you treated them when they depended on you. Because when you see people say, yo, when I get this, I'ma shit on people. You know who they shit on? They shit on the people who helped them. They don't shit on strangers. They don't shit on people who shitted on them. They shit on the people who helped them. They shit on the people who looked out for them. They shit on the people who might have went the extra mile for them. That's who they shit on. That's when they get the new team. You be like, yo, where his day one homies at? That's when they get the new people. I know niggas that y'all watch all the time, right? And I ain't gonna blow them up, but I know niggas that I knew them since the 90s. I never met one of their day one friends. Never. I knew a nigga since 95, 96 and never met one of their day one childhood friends. But they was around me and my circle, my family. I never met one of their day one friends. Because I still got the same family and circle. Maybe a few people, ostracize themselves because, again, I'm big on conduct. Anything that makes us look bad, you got to go. It's just certain things that I don't tolerate within me because that's not what I am. And if that's what you are, that's fine. But you can be that where you want to be that at. One of the main things that you have to look out for on social media, being that I'm in the space that I'm in, is very, very lustful men who come as a helper, but they really doing it to hurt people. They're really doing it for their selfish reasons. I can't tolerate that. Because before certain people was around me, I warned them, listen, when you in this space, there is women. There's a lot of women. You can talk to who you talk to, but if you come before the people as a married man, keep it married. Keep it tasteful. But then when you go under the guise that you want to help the ladies, but then you start trying to help yourself to them, and then they're complaining to me, and then I say something to you, you get mad. You don't check yourself and say, yo, you know what? I wilded out. Yeah, you get mad. Okay. Stay over there then. Because anybody who you see me so-called having a falling out with, I never said to them I wasn't fucking with them. They just didn't like that I kept it real. That's just the truth. Yo, bro, you can't do that. You can't be doing that because it makes me look bad. My platform is on the line. You see how they make videos about us quick. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not a part of that. That's not how I carry myself. Why are you doing that? You know what niggas do? They just go somewhere else and do it. They don't change. They just go somewhere else and do it. But then I don't care because it's not my problem. And then I got to erase videos. I got to erase niggas' memory because any shit that they on, I'm not on that. So don't put that on me because I don't carry myself like that. And I couldn't talk to this man or woman and tell them, yo, you tripping right now. That don't look good. Niggas just go somewhere else. Or they'll go somewhere else and become a whole different person. Because for some people, this is their source of income. So they'll come before you, put a whole different face on, but behind the scenes, they be pieces of shit. And it's a lot of them. Niggas have stolen from me. Dudes that did a lot of shit. And the only reason why they still around in any capacity, because I might know their mama or their children. But I just stay away from people because I'm like, damn. I remember it was a point where you push it past people. You push it past people. Like, what? Somebody could tell you something about somebody. You be like, get the hell out of here. They wouldn't do that to me. So you lying. Somebody be like, nah, they did this, they did that. You like, yo, I don't believe that. They not gonna do me like that. And then you find out that they did that shit. They did you like that. And it's the shock and the hurt of, well, what day did you say? So you said, fuck me then. Now think about somebody that you allegedly love and care about. When you're doing something you have no business doing to them, you get butterflies in your stomach. That's your nervous system telling you, yo, I'm a little nervous about this one. I'm not sure. If you could go past the chemical reaction in your body and still do some fuck shit, you a strong motherfucker because butterflies done stop me from doing a lot of shit. because it just didn't feel right. The frequency was off. The vibes was off. Like, yo, nah, I don't know about this. This don't feel right. So if a person could say this don't feel right and I'm still doing it, they a bad motherfucker. They a bad motherfucker, and that's a lot of people. So anything that you think a person won't do, you can't really put nothing past people these days. Because, you know, you remember, oh, this is my best friend. This is, yo, why you don't give a shit? Nobody, yo, it's like nowadays, look how you could just stop talking to somebody. You could ask them, yo, what's up with such and such? Oh, I don't fuck with them no more. What happened? And it ain't really nothing tangible sometimes to say, yeah, I understand. You'd be like, over that? I always ask that question. So they mad at them for that? And most men are, and I'm going to talk to the dudes. Most men that I've been encountering in the last 10 years act like the depiction of women. Just niggas who are just unhappy, no real goals, just unhappy, and the shit that they want to talk to me about. I'm like, yo, that don't feed me what I need to keep going. That's not what I need to hear right now. Especially when you on a mission. See, being an entrepreneur and being in this space for 25 years and working for yourself, going through the highs and lows, and then you got the industry against you. You got everybody that's quick to point out your lows, but when you had highs, nobody say shit. Nobody don't say congratulations. I had to listen. I knew a nigga that was in a bad situation. Me being an empath, nigga, yo, I got an extra bedroom. Till you get yourself together, I got you. Nigga used to get a kick out of watching the YouTube and watching people diss me in the comments. They was going in on you in the comments. And I was like, I don't really see what's funny about that, because if it's somebody I love and I fuck with, when I see somebody attacking them, I get mad. I want to go in the comments and defend them. You like that. And now you got a lot of jealous monitoring spirits around you too. And see, if I ain't shit, what you jealous of? Because I ain't jealous of nobody that's beneath me. And really nobody is beneath you. Especially if you're going to say, and your boundary and your thing is materialism. But it's like niggas I try to help or helped, they the most mad at me right now. And I don't give a fuck. And this is why I just be telling niggas, yo, I don't give a fuck. And I tell everybody, I promise you, I tell everybody, I will stop talking to you, stop being cool with you, and leave you alone, because my answer is to fuck you up. So before I go there with you, because I actually really care about you, I just leave you alone. Because one thing you're not going to do, you're not going to antagonize me. You're not going to bully me. You're not going to badger with me. You're not going to find things to pick at me with and argue with me about. I just leave you alone. Because I'm going to whip your ass. That's just the truth, especially when we talking about men. So some niggas probably be like, yo, the nigga blocked me. I blocked you for your safety. Because if you think we are at odds, now you want to do little social media antagonistic games and shit like that. And I ain't with none of that shit. I don't even go through that shit with women. So to see men to stoop to the level that they're at right now is crazy. Even if I get on the phone with a guy and he be like, yeah, man, yesterday. Yo, listen, I can't deal with people who sound defeated. I can't deal with that either, because one thing about me, I always had to figure it out, because all I had was me to depend on in so many spaces. So I didn't have a shoulder to cry on. I didn't have people that I could go to for help. I had to figure it out. But then look at the arrogance of niggas. So you an arrogant bum. And then you're fueled by anger. So whenever you see niggas say, watch, that's anger. Why you don't have that mentality or that attitude when you just chilling? Why you don't have that spirit? See, I got that spirit at all time. I got that spirit of, yo, I got to get it, man. That's why I got 97 tabs open. That's why I got a MacBook in there, desktop in here, another laptop over there. Because I always got to have, I got 2 phones. I always have to have access to my creativity. That's not on y'all. That's on me. It's on y'all to receive it. And sometimes it's not received, but that don't mean I stop. Get what I'm saying? I run all my social media pages. I run my YouTube, and I got 4 of them. 2 of them is active. 1 of them is a nostalgia channel. 1 of them I got 5 of them. 6 of them, damn, 6. But I only run 2. Other ones are sitting dormant. You get what I'm saying? So I don't have time. So when I'm doing these things, and then I always work on self. I work on myself mentally. I work on myself physically. And I stay the fuck away from people, because I realize a lot of people don't want nothing. Or you don't want what I want. And it's a clash. It's a clash of personalities nowadays. And then when you think you had so much commonalities with people, you realize, yo, we don't got shit in common. Because any man that want to come tell me about his action he got, yo, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that, yo, last night I had this. Yo, we not 15. We not young. So when our conversation goes down to the chick you was with last night, what does that do for me? And again, when you have people in places, why don't people call you for opportunities to change your life opposed to talking bullshit with you? See, people who discuss people have minute minds. People who discuss things that's going to get us to different levels. For example, if I know you're an electrician, if I'm out and about, I'm always trying to find you work or a new job. I take your business cards, I hand them out. Yo, my bro's an electrician. You could have a media space. You could have all the shit you have, and they will never push you. I had a nigga, like I'm telling you, I had a nigga that lived with me saying, I could have a podcast. I could drive a Benz if I want. You think all this shit is easy to do? What does that have to do with anything? So I realized, yo, and I remember telling the nigga, you either jealous or you a hater or you both. Because what I do for a living and what I drive don't got shit to do with nothing. That's how you're viewing me. That don't got nothing to do with you being a fucking asshole. That don't make me better than you or worse than you. But look at you, you went right to the materialism, because I know that I achieve certain things and people don't know how you achieve certain things. That should be bothering people. Do you know how many people ran out and got podcast equipment or said, it was one time when I had my deal with Viacom. So all the footage that y'all see that says radio.com, I'm going to put up some more too this week. That's when I had a deal with Viacom. So all these deals that people be saying, I had all that shit already. And it's more than meets the eyes with these deals in these situations. So you be seeing niggas on Revolt. You be seeing niggas in different places. I'm telling you right now, a lot of dudes do not get paid. It's just the truth. A lot of dudes don't get paid. But like I gave y'all the analogy before about the label. They think the label backing them is what makes them strong. No, your independence. I don't look at niggas who they stand with. I look at niggas how they stand by themselves. So taking a picture with somebody don't mean nothing to me. That's a picture. But I look at how you stand. I look at your bot when you by yourself. I look at how you stand as a man if you ain't got nobody with you. If it's just you figured it out. We gonna have more respect for the guy who built the house by himself with his bare hands than the guy who had a company. That's just me though. Because I come from the entrepreneurial spirit. I don't come from begging niggas. I don't come from, yo, such and such gonna do this for me. I don't know what that is. I don't come from promises. No nigga could promise me nothing. I'm not a female. Nigga can't even suggest, yo, we could, no, listen, bro, if we not doing it, we're not doing it. I don't come from handshake deals. I come from action. I don't even like ideas. The idea only matters if it manifests itself physically. Other than that, it's just talk. I don't just talk to people. Yo, we could, so when we gonna do it? I've had people, yo, I want to do an interview. All right, when you want to do it? What you doing next week? I don't know, I might be dead. So next week don't work for me. That don't work for me. If you don't want to do it now, then we not doing it. But I just realized a lot of shit with a lot of people is off. And I think people be mad at people's illusion too. When you go on these things and you look at shit, the person who's trying to prove something to you is the faker. Fellas, when you see women on social media, and it's so bad, dudes is lusting after AI women now, women that are not even real, right? But when you see women on social media and you see all these comments in her page, on her page, telling her that she's this, that, and the third, the dude who cracking, he ain't say one word. But then everybody, oh, you so lovely, you so beautiful. And through the computer, you can't detect smell. It's certain things you can't even detect, but you going crazy. And the dude who cracking, that nigga ain't say nothing. They don't even follow each other. And you on there going crazy. But then you'll have a wife in the house that you look at, but then you on the internet playing. This is what I'm saying, this weird shit. A lot of dudes that y'all be thinking is solid, them niggas is all gas. Niggas ain't solid. Because they put up a front, and that's just what it is. Yo, the truth just gonna shine. The truth don't need validation, only a lie. The truth don't even change. The lie changes. And some niggas lie so much they start believing the lie. And then the attention that men want these days. I never wanted attention. I didn't even want to be on camera. I didn't even want to do none of this shit. I just wanted to be heard. I wanted people to know that I was talented. That was it. But the way dudes is on camera, the way dudes is doing shit, and when they don't get a certain amount, it is niggas out there who post shit. And if the post don't get a certain amount of likes, they take it down. This shit got dudes in the psychosis. And I'm like, when did it start like that? When did dudes get like that? And then dudes acting like they got all these haters and everybody out to get them. No, maybe you just a piece of shit. Maybe you just a piece of shit. That's what accountability is. Maybe you just a piece of shit. Because if you got different people from different places saying the same thing that don't know each other, and I'm not talking about people who see you and perceive you off of social media. I'm talking about people who know you in the flesh. If people say, yo, you a liar, or people say you be stunting, or people say this, that, and the third, and it's people that don't know each other, maybe it's just a character flaw that you have, or maybe it's not a flaw. Maybe it's your superpower, right? But you got to own it, though. You got to own it. And I realized, I'm like, damn. All the shit that I did for myself with no help from people. And then people still expect me to help them, although they didn't help me or can't help me. That shit is bugged out to me. I had a good friend, very good friend, somebody who been like a brother to me. He hit me up and said, yo, how much you charge for promo? I said, I charge this. All right, what's the cash app? He sent it to me. And I was like, damn, like, this is the bro who I would have did this shit for free. But he was like, nah, this how you eat. And that shit really had me like, damn, bro, just send me that. Then I got other niggas talking about how I'm their brother, but they don't want to give me shit. So how are we brothers if you don't want me to eat off of what I do? If we really brothers, that means you get a free haircut all the time. That means you get a free meal if I own a restaurant. So what if all my brothers congregate? Because you're more my brother than he is. Everybody your brother or your sister when you got something. So I got niggas that be angry or mad or feel away all off of what I won't do for them. And I'm never gonna do it. Yo, I stuck my neck out there for people. I've done shit in the past, interviews. I went against some powerful people for people that I barely knew, but I thought it was the right thing to do. In retrospect, it was the right thing to do. I would do it all again. And I'm talking about going back, 16, 17 years ago. But how do you owe somebody that you help? When does a person say, yo, thank you for them coins too? When does a person say, yo, they did do some shit for me that nobody else did? You know what they say? I didn't really need him. But when you called me, I answered, right? But I realized family not family no more. Day ones ain't day ones no more. Everybody got their own sense of being and they don't need nobody. And that shit be capped because you'll be surprised at who be helping people behind the scenes with shit. That's like me, yo. I don't say shit, but yo, it's a lot of people that I assisted. It ain't for me to say it. It's for them to say it. Not in public. It ain't meant for people because I always watch people who publicly act like they don't fuck with me or not associated with me. And I say, oh, they're doing that because somebody told them to stay away from me or not to rock with me. And listen, I'm going to be real with you. There's a lot of people who want to be close to me. It's niggas who sent me DMs and I just don't. Yo, listen, my nigga. I'm not on here. I'm not in this shit to be nobody's friend. This is a business. We're in the entertainment industry. It's a business. If we can't conduct proper business, we're not friends. I didn't grow up with you. I got niggas who I grew up with that I don't even talk to. But everybody wants to friend, big bro, OG, legend they way into a fucking favor. But then when they go to Gucci or they go to Hermes or they go to one of these places, they willing to pay top dollar, but they telling you what you're not worth or what you shouldn't be getting or how you should be looking out for them when we're all artists. At the end of the day, we're all artists. We're all artists. So dudes just be mad and I be like, yo, fuck it. Put on a cape, be super mad. Put on a cap and be stupid mad. Because it makes you say, fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? It makes you say, yo, listen, I don't even care. And then they like to run with narratives. The nigga always mad. The nigga bitter. Bitter, listen, I gotta address that shit. Bitter at what? I don't want to fraternize with people. I've never been that. My crib was always the spot where everybody came to. I didn't go to nobody's house. I've always had a studio since 15, 16 years old. I had turntables, I had studio. Niggas could record everything. So when people say, yo, he bitter at what? You never see me come on here, talk about how somebody didn't do something for me. You never see me come on here talking about the money that I don't have or this is going on. That's a bitter person that's looking what's going on in the culture and feeling like they should be there. I done turned down deals and situations. I could show you contracts. I could show you contract NDAs and shit that I got to sign and all that. So when people be like, he bitter. No, what it is that I like to call out fuck niggas. I call out fuck niggas and you feel like you know you a fuck nigga. So you just gonna run with the narrative. Oh, he this and he that. And I be like, yo, niggas don't even know me. This is internet shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think I sit around the crib with a hat and fucking shades on and watch TV? Like, this is internet. We just kicking it. But it's real shit because it goes on. So people want to paint narratives of you that they could run with because, you know, I don't got no dirt on my shirt. I don't. I've never depended on anybody for anything. I've always did me. I'm not in debt to nobody. I don't owe nobody shit. So when people be like, oh, he this, he that. Listen, I interview who I want. I put out whatever content I want, when I want, how I want, and can't nobody do shit. You can't do shit digitally and you can't do shit physically. Digitally, you could play your little games. That's what people will do. But physically, you know you can't do shit. And one thing that the audience don't know, that these niggas know, physically, they know it's a whole different game. And people be like, yo, you be trying to play tough. It ain't no playing tough. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. I'm not even fronting about that. It is what it is. Because a lot of people who play this persona online, they don't really be like that outside. They not like that. There's a lot of dudes that just ain't like that. That's why they keep trying to convince you. But every time you see them, they fucking up somebody's hand with their face. Or they turning down fights and fair ones and all that shit. You ain't never gonna see nobody run up on me like, what's up now and all that shit. It just ain't gonna happen. Just don't work like that. And I walk around with love and I walk around with always seeing who I can assist because people do need your help. Now, a bitter person don't help nobody no more. A bitter person say, I'm not looking out for nobody. That's a bitter person who's bitter. I still help people. Any of y'all hit me on the DM, y'all see how I am? When y'all hit me in the comment, you see how I am? That's a bitter person who's just mad at everybody. I ain't mad at nobody. I just know niggas be pieces of shit. And I watch how they handle their own team, their own friends, their own day one niggas, if you know any, how they handle their mama, how they handle their children, and how they handle their baby mamas. Once you see that, you done seen everything you need to see. But it's like something is off. Communication got real bad. To whereas everybody's acting like they live in the world by themselves and they don't need nobody when that's just not the truth. Especially if you are a public person like me. I don't have anything to be, I just stay, the reason why I stay to myself a lot, because I don't really have commonalities with a lot of people. People eat what I don't eat. They drink what I don't drink. They smoke. They do a lot of things that I don't do. I never been no skirt chasing guy. That never validated who I was as a man. You know, that shit don't mean nothing to me. I don't even, if dudes come to me, like I said, my family is male oriented. We never had those conversations. So when a random dude come and say, yo, last night, yo, my nigga, what am I supposed to do with this information? And I think that's cornball shit. I think niggas who pillow talk is corny. That's just me. I think nigga asking the next man about, I think that shit is corny. I think niggas asking the next man about the next man is corny. Facts. Stanley, thank you for your super chat. I think niggas asking niggas about the next man. I got niggas who always asking niggas about me, but the niggas got my number. But niggas is so thorough and tough, but won't call me. You know why? Because they know hands and feet when we meet. It's just the truth. So niggas could play that tough shit. You could soup yourself up into getting beat up. You could make yourself angry enough to get punched in your mouth, because that's all that's gonna happen. That's all that's gonna happen. So me, I'm not one of them people who unfollow you and keep you follow me. I unfollow you and I make you unfollow me. Let's just agree that you over here, I'm over here. That's it. I don't have to go. I don't have to frequent the nigga sector of the streets or be around niggas. We didn't digest that shit already. We didn't do that as teens. That's not no teeny bopper shit. If you a father, a grandfather, godfather, uncle, you still want to hang around niggas every day? That makes you feel. But then I started thinking, I said, yo, niggas don't even hang around their equals. They hang around lesser dudes, because if they hang around dudes that's considered to be lesser, then they the big man on campus. I get it. That's why they stay around. Because you can have niggas that around, a nigga walk up and be like, yeah, I had paid $300 for these. Like, $300 for what? Nah, because I saw these in green. He'd be like, what you talking about? On my sneakers. Nigga, you think I give a fuck about your sneakers? Nah, you a hater, because you didn't acknowledge the sneakers. Everybody know me, I love electronics and gadgets. If you told me that you bought a remote that's going to control all the lights in your crib, start your car, flush your toilet, then you got me. Fashion, clothes, all that shit has always been girl shit to me. Cause we could be chilling in the tracksuit, regular champion sweater and sweatpants and a good pair of sneakers. That's cool. But when niggas be like, yo, this shirt is $1,700, that's not my thing. Talk to the niggas that's into that shit. And it's always gonna go back to some mook shit. Just real talk. You think all the cologne we wear is by mooks. It's just the truth. All that fashion shit always been mook shit. All the designers is mooks. All the colognes is mooks. So it be certain shit I be like, yo, that ain't my conversation. Talk to those who want to hear that shit. You're not gonna make me you're not gonna make me one of y'all. And then you got niggas who's under religious psychosis, where every time you see them, they talking about some shit where, you know, either it's biblical or it's the Quran or it's something in the lessons, and every fucking day, this is what you about. So there's nothing else to you. I went and watched Spider-Man the other day. I do shit that, yo. Because how do you unwind from all this shit? Right? This shit don't dictate my life. That's why I don't be live all day, every day. Breaking news. Rick Ross just stubbed his toe. Thank you.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Rick Ross just stubbed his toe. I'm going live at 11. Sometimes I be like, yo, I don't even know what to talk to y'all about, because this like, think about this shit, right? You had that nigga that looked like Bill Cosby. That was a nigga that y'all thought was a female, and y'all made that motherfucker famous. You don't think the frequency is off? Nigga was studying this Bill Cosby looking nigga. It was a dude, and y'all was calling him Miss something, I think. That's normal? Then you got this other motherfucker who got this crooked ass back, looked like the Elephant Man, and this motherfucker twerking and doing all types of shit, and y'all made that motherfucker famous. And the nigga come in parties and places looking like fucking Igor, and that nigga's famous. I'm like, what does Igor do? Y'all made Igor famous. And the nigga have a wig on, doing 20 verse ones. And y'all, that's what I'm saying. Shit like that to me, I be like, yo, hold on. I don't belong in this world. Yo, if it's aliens and they coming to get us, yo, where do I fucking take me? I got to get out of here. Niggas made Igor famous. Motherfucking Igor. And then when I did the interview with RZA Cousin, whether you believed it or not, whether you empathize, sympathize or not, that's on you. Whether you listen to the music forever or never listen to the music again, that's on you. The most disheartening thing that I seen out of that whole ordeal was niggas saying, shit, I fucked my cousin too. Huh? Look in the comments. And that shit, that's normal. I know a dude that seen a female and said, yo, that's such and such. That's my cousin. I've been trying to fuck her for years. I'm like, huh? That was the most disheartening thing out of all of that. That dudes was saying, yo, we all did that before. No, ain't no we. Ain't no we. Don't put that on us. Yeah, Carlos, you saw that, right? And you like, huh? Ain't no we. Yo, we all did. No, ain't no we. This is not an all-inclusive shit. This ain't no resort. This shit, and this is what I'm saying. So when I'm seeing shit, I be like, yo, hold on, man. We cooked. We gone. I fucked my cousin too. What? Like I'm going, I'm like, yo, what time zone we in? What's happening? What the hell is going on? Like, so some days I just be like, yo, look, I'm gonna go exercise, get me some popcorn, some cheeses or something, and I'm gonna chill. Because the shit that I'm seeing, hearing, it just can't be real. But it be real. I remember when Jeffrey Dahmer had that series. Y'all knew he was eating niggas. Y'all knew he was a mook that was eating niggas, and y'all made that shit the #1 show. But then to ask me, why did I interview somebody? Why would you do that? Why did y'all watch Jeffrey Dahmer? You only like it when white folks present it to you. Got you. Because I'm supposed to know better. So you make they shit #1. And they get all types of monies, recognition, fame, and all that shit. But if I do something, not even in that block, if I do something in a 70-mile radius or something like that, you in the comments mad at me. And you know Jeffrey Dahmer ate niggas, and y'all watched it. I didn't watch that shit. It's just certain shit I don't watch. I'm just not on that type of time. It does nothing for me. I'm not going to learn anything from it. I'm not going to gain anything from it. I'm just not. What do I need to know that for? Imagine conversing with somebody about, yo, he ate that nigga leg and shit. What are we talking about? So even what we talk about now has changed. We be talking about nigga shit and just be just all in. You seeing what such and such I had posted? Even when people comment on people's stuff, look at the comments people have the nerve to leave on people's page. I seen it again recently with the 38 Special situation. Now, I know it might seem like I'm taking favoritism. I'm really not. But what I did like out of the situation, I like to see somebody who's solely, completely independent take on a hip hop giant and say, yo, I think I'm better than you. I like that. I like when somebody say, yo, listen, I did this, because that's how I feel. When I seen the comments, I was like, yo, y'all people really don't have no clue who's who and what's what. But it's normal now. As long as, listen, they say the masses is asses. As long as a motherfucker got a friend in his bullshit, he okay with it. That's why niggas be like, we. Yo, we. Nah, we this. Ain't no we. That's you. You looking for like minds and stupid shit. Ain't no we. That's what I said. Everybody French all of a sudden. We. Pause. And especially we talking about hip hop and y'all go, oh, he don't got, because think about this. Niggas, oh, nigga don't got no money, the nigga broke. Broke people is the ones that's always calling somebody broke. Because if you got money, the first thing you're going to do is celebrate having the money. You're going to go get you an outfit. You're going to go get you a living room set. You're going to get TVs. I don't know why niggas buy living room sets and TVs every income tax. You're going to go get a Hoop de Ville. Every year this happens. Income tax, Hoop de, living room set, and a TV. That's why they put out new TVs every Black Friday, because they know y'all going to buy another one. Shit, when I first bought my 50-inch TV, that shit was $1,800. Now that shit like a deuce. $168. A nigga, yo, that nigga broke. Like, yo, why niggas always calling niggas broke? You never seen nobody account balance. You don't know what nobody got. You don't know nobody bills. You don't know nothing. But if a nigga could show you a bunch of jewelry, a bunch of materialism, you think they got money. And some niggas is only worth the outfit that they got on their body. And they stink. You got niggas who put on no new clothes on the stinking ass body too. Just the truth. Or a nigga got gingivitis, nigga got missing teeth, plaque, all types of shit. But you look at a nigga and you say he fit the aesthetic of a nigga who got money. Not even know some of that gear is Canal Street. Some of them watches is Bang Bangs. You don't know. But you can look at somebody and be like, yeah, he get into that bag. Even when niggas be saying get to the bag. First of all, nobody gets paid in a bag. A lot of people get ACH transfers, right? Or they get digital transfer. What is this bag talk? Bag talk is illegal underworld talk. Nobody gets paid in a bag. So I don't even say get to the bag. That shit is stupid. I don't like talking nigga with people because we have evolved past that. Certain slangs and certain things that we say is not meant for certain people like us anymore because we're not in that life, or we never was in that life. Yeah, going to work, get to this bag. Huh? Another thing. If you're an artist, you can't be broke. Everything you do as an artist costs. Your friends and your family is not your fans. It is up to you to build a fan base. It's not up to me to build your fan base for you. It's not up to say, if I had them subscribers, if I had this, I'm not collaborating with you on nothing. I'm just not doing it. You earn money and you put it in your career. It's not your manager's job. That is an investor. But I got an interview with Chris Farrar, who's in the chat, that's going to break this shit down to you so precisely that you'll never look at the music industry the same. Stay tuned for it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification, because it was shit that I knew, but I needed to have it reaffirmed. There is no free in business. For example, if you are in prison and a nigga gave you a free candy bar, you really think you got that candy bar for free? If somebody offered you protection for free, you think it's free? See, y'all always want free shit. That's why y'all always get extorted and lose everything. If you pay for something, there's no robbery. Fair exchange is no robbery. You pay for services. Yo, I want this beat. Okay, the beat costs this. But if you be like, yo, look out for me. Listen, okay. Why do you think? Look, I'm Doggie Diamonds. People always trying to do something for free. I say I don't want it. Or I say, what is your rate? You know why? Because if I take something for free and you decide you want to get your favor back, how could I tell you no to your favor if you did a favor for me? Because I don't know what your favor gonna be, what you gonna ask for. So I don't take shit for free. I've been offered free graphics. I've been offered so much free shit. I might take some free gear because that's no robbery either. I wear, I got free clothes. I got a closet full of free clothes. I don't even buy clothes. All my clothes is free. Only thing I buy sometimes is a pair of kicks, some socks, and some drawers. Other than that, every snapback you see me with, it's about 50 right here, another 90 in the closet. All of them is free. I don't pay for hats. I just buy shades and black tees. Everything else I get for free. But I'm a billboard, so it's. But other than that, because once you start getting free shit, when you ask me for something, how could I tell you no? But we in a time when niggas be like, no. I had a nigga from Queens. He affiliated with a big artist. Nobody talk about this nigga music. I like the nigga music. I think I've shouted him out on here a few times. I definitely shared this shit on my Instagram. I got 70,000 Instagram followers. I got more followers than some of your favorite rappers. Especially niggas who think they lit. All off of my grind. But I will, if I like something, I share it. Then I look up one day, this nigga not following me. And I'm like, well, I don't have time to care about what I might have did wrong to make the nigga unfollow me. All I ever did was share his shit. But they say no good deed goes unpunished. If you do something for somebody, expect them to find a reason to be mad at you and say, you did this, but you ain't do that. So now I'm mad. I had a nigga that I know started following me one day. I said, I thought this nigga was following me. Nigga following me, yeah, I'm just reaching out and I got this new project. Tell me what you think about it. Fuck your project, nigga. Give a fuck about your project, because that's why you follow me. That's why you hit me. That's disingenuous to me. That is disingenuous. One thing about me, I do not hit up people on some disingenuous shit. I'm the type, if I got your number, I will really shoot you a text to see how you doing, if everything is okay. I don't want nothing from you. Anything that anybody else can do, I can do for myself. I just can't cut my own hair, shit like that. So I got my barber. I hit him. Yo, we all good. People that I need for services, we all good. I'm never free. I remember a dude saying, yo, I'll do. Nope. How much do you charge? I got you. A few years ago, it was a young lady in 2020. Said she do readings. I don't believe in none of that crazy space shit. I don't believe in astrology. That's why even when niggas be like, what's your sign? Nigga, my sign is dollar. That's the most important sign. dollar. Niggas be like, oh, niggas, men, oh, this nigga's a such and such, so you know he. I'm like, damn, when the fuck did niggas get into zodiacs? Men? That's always been woman shit. Oh, no, we're not compatible. But when a man asks you, nah, because you know he is such and such. Like, yo, y'all niggas know each other's signs? The fuck is going on? So y'all really judging each other's behavior by signs? I guess. It was a female. She said she do readings. I don't believe in that shit. She said, no, it might be good. I'll do a reading for you. I'll do it for free. I said, nah, I don't want nothing for free. So I paid her. She did a reading. Fuck that reading. But I was trying to show her that don't do nothing for free. If this is your service, I don't care who I am. Don't feel honored because you did a reading for me. I paid her. Like 2 weeks later, I looked, she wasn't following me. So if I said some shit to make you mad and you unfollowed me, I'm going to say some more shit to make you mad. Don't follow me back. Because I'm going to piss you off even more. If anything I said ever offended you, I'm going to say some more shit that's going to offend you. It's just the truth. If you was like, see, I lost all respect for you. So if you had respect for me out of 100 things, I said one thing and you lost all respect for me. It didn't involve harming children, women, the elderly. It was a hip hop opinion. You lost all respect for me. So your respect means something for me. Somebody who might be 3,000 miles away on another fucking continent in a whole different time zone. Your respect meant something to me. If you could lose respect for somebody over one thing, you never respected them in the first place. That's why when people say they love me, I be like, yeah, all right. Cain loved Abel too. Judas loved Jesus. That love shit is, we see what that turned into. That shit got an expiration date. So I'd be like, yeah, all right. I hear you. I used to have love for him. Yo, it is niggas who's mad at me, fuming mad at me, because I said something about Redman. Because I said I didn't like There's a Dark Side. Is niggas mad at me because I left them off a rap list? Is niggas mad at me because they can't get free promo from me? Is niggas mad at me because they thought they was finessing me and using me as a chess move and they little beef and they little playing grab ass with niggas that they've been playing grab ass with for 15, 16 years, friends again, off friends, friends again. I don't do none of that shit. Let me tell you something. If me and a person have a disagreement, we probably got one agreement to be cool again. I ain't into falling in and out with niggas. I don't go with niggas. You got niggas who, listen, niggas go with each other. Niggas be breaking up with niggas. You never noticed that shit on social media, how niggas just stop commenting on each other's posts, and that's like their protest towards each other? You ever see that shit? They don't share each other's shit no more. Like you see the protest. Sometimes you see niggas shit, they be the first niggas commenting. Then the nigga just gone. I be seeing niggas do that shit to me. I've had niggas call me, is there any particular reason why you haven't been liking my posts lately? Nigga, cause I'm busy and I don't see your shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Any particular reason why you haven't been liking my posts? Who the fuck are you? Yo, this shit is off. I'm telling you, this shit is off. There's no way I'ma like you sitting there with that fucking fake ass Tyson Beckford profile. Most of y'all niggas is on Ozempic. Let's just start that. Most of y'all niggas is mad frail, big ass light bulb head. Your body don't match your fucking head. Y'all funny, weird bodies. Y'all took shots. Y'all did all types of shit. I did it the hard way. So that's like a chick getting a BBL and then acting like she a fucking gym instructor. That's how I look at niggas. So any nigga who wasn't morbidly obese, that was 400 or 500 pounds, maybe 3 something and some change, that sat there and took shots because you didn't want to stop fucking eating and have a little discipline. I don't fuck with niggas like that because I did it the old fashioned way. So don't compare me with you. Just straight up like that. Don't compare us. Unless you was morbid and you needed that shit, but if you did it and you think you wear a size medium now and all that shit, we don't got nothing in common. So what I'm supposed to say, yo, you looking good. I go to the gym every fucking day of my life. Everybody know that. I don't eat certain shit. I don't. But the deal is, the dudes that you think is solid, them niggas is all gas. The niggas who you think is solid, they all gas. Niggas is getting fake abs. Niggas is getting BBLs. What happened to dudes running a couple of full courts? Let's play some football. Let's do something. And then niggas always be talking this John Wayne shit. And you're not even physically fit to have any physicality with nobody on a wild side. You got niggas, you got these skinny fat niggas and all this shit. Well, who the fuck are you talking to? You can't even walk a block. I'm telling you, that's why niggas be running into people fist with their face. Straight like that. Sincere, that's like the 3rd time or 4th time you bring up his name. So I think you on his dick. That's like the 2nd or 3rd time you brought up his name and you so enamored and so engaged why me and him talk or don't talk. You don't know me or him. And you even got the guard number on your name and you just bring up his name every chance you get. You don't think that shit is weird? You don't think you're fitting what I'm talking about? You just bring up his name all the time. You don't know what the fuck I did with anybody because you don't know me and I don't know you. All you know is what you see. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all go off of social media and you think me and you was just fucking in the gym together yesterday. You don't know me. You just keep bringing up his name. You don't think that shit is weird? You on that nigga dick. That's twice. The last time you was here, you was like, yo, how did y'all squash beef? You don't know what the fuck we did. Get them out of here too. I blocked you now. This is the 6th time. So, because if I wasn't who I was, I wouldn't have brought your monkey ass back. But obviously I did, and you just keep bringing up his name, good, bad, or indifferent. You on the nigga dick. You just are. When you in my chat talking about somebody else, you on their dick. That's just the truth. And that's the type of nigga who I'll block, then the nigga will be in my DMs, he'll be in my Facebook, he'll be doing all types of shit. How is it hypocritical if you ended a situation with somebody for the greater good of another situation, but it ain't none of your fucking business? Do you see niggas hanging together? Do you see niggas in the same room So it's just weird. But then again, like I said, niggas on the internet swear they know you. You just on that nigga dick. That's twice. And then he got the guard, and see, this what even them niggas. What's sincere about what you saying? There's no sincerity. The last time the nigga was here, how did you and Hassan Campbell squash beef? You're really invested in two niggas you don't know. So now he could go, this places for him to congregate and hate. There's places for him to go. And then sometimes people don't squash beef or niggas don't really have no beef. It's all internet. No blood was shed. It's all internet. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just internet. Niggas rank on each other, snap on each other, and you move past it. But I know the shit show will have 1,600 people in your room because I understand frequency and vibration on another level. I get it. I understand it. I understand it. But for a person who probably have their things in their life that they need to be in front of and doing certain things, they won't even be fucking doing that shit. They'll be worried about what's like, yo, sometimes I don't, I think it's weird that, because when you really think about it, right? Think about like Cameron and Dane. I don't think that shit is weird. It looked like y'all never liked each other. Y'all don't be like, hold up. These niggas used to be in the same room. These niggas used to get money together. These niggas from the same, did y'all ever like each other? Strange times. But we live in it. We trying to navigate through that shit. So listen, it's hard to see clear in a blurry ass world. But I'm just here to tell y'all tonight, you're not tripping. Some of the shit you see and you be like, what? They really said that to you. They really think like that. You ever have somebody call your phone and you be like, what? Yeah. That shit really happened. It's not you. It's the sign of the times. I think it get worse before it get better. You're going to see more falling out. You're going to see more people like, what the hell happened? More people going to be mad at you. More people going to be angry at you. It's just nothing you could do about that shit. That's what's going on. But yeah, as for me, I got a lot of work to do. We're trying to, and hold on, Mike 1393 said, the internet easy access is a gift and a curse. Exactly, because sometimes you can see how people live, see how some people think, and you be like, yo, I really don't like this motherfucker. Even you could look at some women that you grew up with and and then you hear how they talk and how they fucking carry themselves. You be like, huh? Oh, nah, this is a bird. And you just hit unfollow. So you got to be careful who you even follow, because food is not always something you eat. Food is your brain too. And your brain is the biggest function for your whole body. Your brain. What you ingest mentally, what you see with your eyes, what you ingest is important. That's why I be out the loop sometimes. I just don't know. I be having to make calls. What's going on? So I could maybe report on something because I don't know. But like, that shit is stupid. People care about that? Wow. The other day I was watching a Cameron clip and he was beefing with Cardi B people. Thank you for them jewels, Danita. He's beefing with Cardi B people. And he actually said, when I get the dirt on you, I'm gonna put it out. I was like, damn, people be trying to niggas be trying to get dirt on people? Huh? I'm confused. Dirt on people? And that shit was just okay. When I get the dirt on you. Hey, that was fine with everybody. Nobody cared. Nobody was mad. The dirt? I get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't understand it. It's not for me to understand. Certain shit is not for me. But anyway, you not tripping. Look, and you said I blocked you and nobody blocked you. So you think somebody blocked you, how you was able to just come back in the room? Nobody blocked you. And then you said to me, why did you block me? And you spelled my name a wild ass way that you should kind of get blocked for. I don't like when people misspell my name. I think that's disrespectful. If you see how my name is spelled all over the screen, why would you spell my name like that? And this the shit that y'all do too. Y'all do shit to fuck with people. And then when you get the reaction that you was looking for, you like to play victim. Because that's another thing y'all niggas like to do. Y'all like to drown so people could feel sorry for you. You gonna jump in 16 feet of water and panic so people could feel sorry for you. You said to me that I blocked you and I didn't do shit. And then you came right back on under the same name that you said was blocked. You just wanted attention. That's another trait that y'all niggas got now. It's not a good trait to want attention. If you 60, that means you are elder. You older than everybody. And it's not about beef because we can't have beef on the computer. But you can't say, why did you block me? Spell my name incorrectly. And I didn't block you. You didn't even apologize. You don't think that shit is weird? And if you're 60, I think you need to get you some Geritol, rub some icy hot on your knees, put that heating pad on your back, and chill out. You said I'm 60. God damn, that's not. I mean, I hope we all could be 60, but come on. The mentality. You got to have a 60-year-old mentality. You an elder. And if you, just keep it real with you, bro. Like, you elder, you responsible for a lot of people. So you can't be fucking up shit. You can't be doing certain shit because you're responsible for a lot of people. See, God damn, Martin Luther King was still alive. This nigga was born when Martin Luther King was still alive. Damn. You get free shit too. Send me some shit. You got an AAR. You got a fucking AARP card. This motherfucker get to the front of the bus, zzz, all that shit for you. You get the wheelchair through the goddamn escort. I mean, through the airplane. Or your shit half off. Your first child is 5. Ah, this shit getting crazy. The Wednesday discount. Don't do them like that. You get the discount and shit. Niggas at a Golden Corral membership, right? They come in buses and shit. This nigga seeing $2 movies. I shit like 25. Then they get $2 movies on a Friday night. Damn. They wheel this nigga through the airport. They can get the board first. Only problem you probably got a willy way back and your jibs ain't right. This nigga get wheeled through the airport. They might even throw the nigga on the buggy in the back and that shit back up and beep like a garbage truck and shit. Yeah, this nigga get Applebee's discounts and shit. Nigga insurance is like $4. Damn. Your medicine cheap and shit too. How you gonna call me little big brother? I ain't your fucking big brother. Nah, see? Yo, that's another thing that fucking pisses me off. You got niggas on the internet calling niggas younger than them big bro. Yo, that shit ain't off to you? Niggas be like, yo, big bro. Like, yo, ain't that nigga older than that nigga? Fuck he calling that nigga big bro for? See, status make people call niggas big bro, too. Niggas will call a nigga big bro in a minute. Nigga won't even have no facial hair. Nigga be like, yo, big bro, that's your big brother? That's your big brother? Ah. And then they call everybody OG. OG mean old. And big bro is like some status shit. I'm like, yo, that's your big brother? What the fuck? That nigga don't even got no facial hair. Chilling with the big bro. Niggas be like the big bro. The worst thing you can see on the internet is dudes who that hang around rappers that used to be something. They take the cake. They take the cake. Like niggas that have on a shirt of a crew that should be like, yo, this shit is where we chopped it up at. All right, now keep it real. Where we chopped it up at? We ever chopped it up on the phone or in person? Tell me. If we did, then I ain't going to front on you. Where we chopped it up at? This is what I'm saying. Niggas said we chopped it up a few times. We chopped it up in person. If you ain't got my fucking number and I ain't never seen you in person, we ain't chop it up. I don't know what you talking about now. The ambassador of the 6th borough. You losing me, man. This shit is like the Maze and the Shining right now and shit. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. And what the fuck is the 6th borough? All right, this is... Hold on, that's Shy 120? Oh, your name is Shy 360 now? If that's Shy 120, that is my dude. We spoke on the phone. Nah, that is my guy. Hold on, let me go to your channel. Oh, that is my dude. Okay, I gotta give him grace. Nah, that's my bro. That is my bro. We did chop it up. He official tissue, the OG. Yeah. Nah, I give him. Right, oh, you had a son? He official. Shy 120 is official. I give him that. Cause I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? But I should have seen how the way you spell cleanup too. I need you to hit me too, cause I think if your math's still the same, I'm gonna text you in a little bit. No, he said Shy 360 earlier. This nigga put He put another 240 degrees on there. I'm like, he said shot 360, baby. He changed it. So I'm like, if that shot 120, no, we chopped it up. We spoke a few times. He even called in shit like that. But yeah. The jokes was funny though. And shit. I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. No, some real shit. So when Biggie said them lines, not that I'm taking up for him, some of the shit he said was out of line. But it's all Richard Pryor. In my hood, we was really big on listening to Richard Pryor. Right, he still got them discounts though, shout out. I mean, you don't got no discount. Yeah, that don't mean you don't get no discounts. You know what I'm saying? What did you say? I think people are breaking the chains of the mind. People are thinking for themselves, and people want freedom and not to be controlled. That could be a factor sometimes, but I think at the same time too, the control is society. See, being a free thinker is not popular in these times. You ever talk to somebody and they be like, they said, or niggas was saying, or they was saying, and who the fuck is they? And even when we talk about society, you make up society too. You are a part of society. So you can't say society. No, I don't think like that. I'm not like that. Because a free thinker is going to go against the norm. Right? A free thinker is going to be themselves. It's people that don't have social media. It's people that don't care about none of this, and they live a wonderful, happy life. You know, it's people who don't do stuff because everybody else is doing it. You get what I'm saying? Yo, this shit got us, man. Yo, niggas can't even eat without their phone in their hand. You know, niggas be like this. How you eat with your phone? Niggas eat with their phone. They drop a deuce with their phone. They could be knocking the chick down. Their phone is somewhere. I'm telling you, that shit got people. And it's like, remember a child that won't go to sleep? You scared you're going to miss something. And you're really not going to miss anything. Because if you're the maker of your life and you control your life, anything that anybody else is doing really don't matter to you. And I'm a person who's supposed to be in tune with what's going on, right? But I'm not. I be just like, yo, look, man, I check out. I just got shit to do. What I want to do is I want to get, I can't even do that shit yet. I want to get Resident Evil and play it. But I got to hook up these new headphones. I'm mixing some shit, and I got to master a few things. I got to make this August 23rd deadline. So I'll holler at y'all later on. I appreciate y'all. If you could, go to the Interlude TV. Me and Tad is on our second episode. I'm going to enumerate them so y'all know which is which. Also, it's going to be what episode 1 is on the streaming platform. So look at the first pinned comment on this video. That's episode 2. I appreciate y'all, bugging out with y'all, having fun with y'all. Until next time, I gotta get the hell up out of here. Peace. Don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.